We all know that there are many moments in our world that can surprise and capture the spirit. From incredible natural phenomena to unique human achievements, some events are so rare and amazing that it's hard to even imagine them. Today we've prepared an episode where we have collected the most exciting and unusual moments captured on camera. Each of these videos is a chance to see something truly unusual and amazing, which reminds you how incredibly diverse and unpredictable life is. So, prepare to be amazed and inspired. The world is full of amazing people with extraordinary abilities, but sometimes their talents cause not only delight, but also mild perplexity. How is this even possible? That's how it did it. Either there is some incredible power in her hands, or we are simply being tricked by the illusion of cool action. It seems that someone has decided that classic cycling is too boring. Have you seen a fountain spouting from a huge stone? Is this a new trend in landscape design? Or did someone hide a giant cork there, which he pulled out with special passion? As they say, if fishing doesn't come to you, jump in there yourself. But the fish probably preferred to retreat away from such an attraction. Be careful. It was as if this fire decided to play hide and seek, but did not take into account that stones are not the most reliable shelter. One wrong move, and one can seriously regret it. As you can see, Mother Nature has gone wild. It left the tree without bark as if it had hired an expressionist artist who did not have enough colors. As you can see, it also played all around this place.
Yeah. Blue. Right through. God damn.
They say that you need to make a fire in the forest correctly. How can you resist here, knowing that some trees are capable of such an extraordinary performance? Wow, technology has moved so far that it looks like drawing can now be done right in the air. Holographic art is something from the future, and the future apparently has already arrived. Who built this little town in the middle of the forest? That's what happens if you point a laser at a tin can. It's hard to believe that this perfect sculpture is made of ordinary wood. From a distance, it looks like a huge hole in the wall, but when you get closer, you see that this is a real work of art in the world of graffiti. This is not just cancer anymore, but a real Terminator. Only technology can allow art to completely reach a different level. How can a man create such a thing with his own hands? A similar incredible optical illusion was recently seen in China. The Slinningsballet is a traditional annual summer bonfire at a festival in Norway. It is built of pallets, crates, and barrels. That's what real talent means. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of paper or an ice block in front of you. Mastery knows no boundaries and will always find a place to manifest itself. Driver, where are you going without deer? All passengers from the Northern Territories know that it can't be done without loading these fellow travelers. Loading will be completed as soon as the horns settle down on the seats. It is impossible to solve it without original thinking. It seems that this man has not just thoughts in his head, but a whole creative factory. When such ideas come to his head, it is simply impossible to sit still. Such a train is no longer just a means of transportation, but a real guide to the world of aesthetics. These cute underwater creatures are very much like launching sky lanterns.
And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead.
Controlling the smoke is no joke. Whoever is behind the scenes now is clearly already a master at creating illusions. Can it even be affected by any laws of biology? It seems that someone forgot to put ordinary human functions into this body. There is clearly a secret there that we don't even know about. Is it an alien or what? Is it a flash mob in the animal world? The whole crowd seemed to have signed up for dying in one salon. Is there a massive image change, or is there a new trend on Earth in the style of wild balayage? How do you like such a miracle of nature? This is a giraffe without spots and even Snow White. This is a real albino among the long-necked creatures. It looks as if the designer decided to experiment with its coloring and made several exclusive copies. It looks like the gas station has turned into a real ice age. Even the hose froze, apparently deciding to remain part of the gas station forever. It seems that nature was in a good mood that day and had a little humor in reserve. Otherwise, how can you explain such a charming creature who seems to say, "Hey, I'm here to touch your heart"? Creepy. These sculptures look like someone deliberately pulled the horror out of the movies and turned them into stone sculptures. I have the following question: is this for rituals or just a very strange idea of the decorator? This geyser is called the Steamboat, and it is the largest active geyser in the world. A column of water with a temperature of 70 degrees can reach a height of 90 meters. A train in snowy weather always creates a fabulous atmosphere. When you see such a show, you want to say one thing: why do we need any words if everything is so clear? Just watch and enjoy it. The entertainment here is off the scale, so it gives you goosebumps. With a simple bottle of water, you can make such an unusual effect for a video. Clouds combined with such a sunset create simply indescribable beauty in the Medina. What a trap! Just to step into this treacherous zone and you're in the water from head to toe, like an unlucky puddle hunter. You have definitely not seen such a realistic steampunk yet.
It was so cool! It's hard to comprehend how this is even possible.
What genius came up with this boat design in the form of vintage cars? These are the amazing performances you can see at the Rocket Festival. Here it is, a real atmosphere of peace. You can't tell right away if it's a leaf or a real butterfly. What a superpower! It seems that this athlete broke the laws of physics and logic at the same time. It feels like springs and invisible motors have been built into him instead of muscles. It seems that the beauty industry has played too much with neon paints. With such luminous eyelashes, now it'll be visible at the disco and in the dark who is the most stylish queen on the dance floor. This is definitely one of the most beautiful moments captured on video with the eclipse.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh, my.
Gotta get some photos.
Such stoves are a traditional steel production technology, but due to poor stability and environmental pollution, their use is decreasing more and more every year. This is a real place from dreams. This is unique footage of the birth of a powerful hurricane. How amazing the weather can be. It's still pouring here while the sun is shining just a few meters away. The horse slows down so abruptly as if it decided to compete for the title of Drifter of the Year. It's like a Mustang on hooves. It seems that a little more and the rider himself will reconsider his passion for high-speed turns. What head decides which way to crawl here? Well, now we have the meeting of the Titans. These two are clearly figuring out who the alpha is here, but why on land and not in their usual element? Apparently the dispute is so important that the world of the sea is too small for such a showdown. What is this fur wonder with a mysterious look? Nature obviously tried to impress us with its creativity by creating such an unusual insect. Have you seen a solid turn to smoke faster than your vacation plans? Welcome to the club. This unusual trick is from the category of you won't have time to blink an eye. How did this tree survive at all? It's almost hanging in the air. This is a natural levitator, no other way. The tree is an illusionist, violating all the rules of gravity. As soon as you get to the shore, you immediately come across blue jellyfish who have arranged a beach vacation for themselves. Fishermen are ready to hunt for such a trophy for years, while others can find it right on the beach without making any effort. That's what real luck means. It seems that all the participants are concerned about this meeting. After seeing this in real life, you can start believing in mermaids. Of course, these people are lucky that these are not sharks, but only dolphins. This is the moment when ordinary computer games have reached a completely different level. Someone has done a lot of work on the design of their house.
What an incredible footage! We always strive to choose the best content for you.
These amazing moving figurines were created using 3D printing. No matter how solid the ice may seem, jumping on it is clearly not the best idea. Any job will become more interesting if you turn it into a competition. How much patience and effort was invested in such cool training? Yes, this cat feels more confident behind the wheel than many people. It seems that this extreme lover has a personal contract with the laws of physics, or he just has no idea what gravity is. Who said you need a truck to move? Yeah, just a couple of hundred hands, a strong rope, and that's it. Your house is ready to change your location. The most difficult thing probably is for everyone to synchronize. This truck is so strong. How did it manage to take an entire tree with it? Apparently, he was clearly not interested in the answer, so he just did what he wanted to do. Who would have thought that construction equipment would suddenly become a master at creating mini tornadoes? It seems that she also decided to add a little extreme to her routine. Maybe she'll learn how to create a rainbow soon. The tree definitely has a sense of humor. It either decided to stand out from the rest by itself, or someone helped it to transform itself like that. It may seem to you at first glance that the birds are a little broken, but I want to assure you that everything is fine with them. It's just such an exclusive feature. The waters of Thailand turn into a real fairy tale when rare plankton and algae begin to arrange their colorful carnival. It's like someone took paints and painted the ocean. That is the moment when you realize that the car has gotten into an adventure from which it is easier to buy a new one than to fix the old one. It seems that even the car has decided that it's time to retire after such troubles. Ah, what a beauty. As if in a fairy tale, you just want to take a walk and enjoy an incredible natural performance. To capture such a moment of hunting a 4-ton killer whale is just an extraordinary piece of luck. It's not every day you see something like this. This monster is a deep-sea shark which was discovered by scientists only in 1990 and is known for its triangular jaws that extend far beyond the head. Oh, I would not like to meet this water blacksmith in the depths. Its claw can catch up with even the most agile swimmer. At the same time, the hooked term will then have to be perceived quite differently. No, these are not computer graphics, these are images of oil under a microscope. When diving, this is clearly not what you want to see in the first place.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
It turns out that climbing perch can crawl and survive on land for 6 to 10 days in humid conditions. Nothing unusual, just the sudden birth of a mini hurricane. Does anyone know what's going on here? It's obviously better for people with a phobia of spiders not to come here. Now you have the Titanic in real life. It's like a specially laid path for ducks. Yes, this man does not seem to know what complexes are at all. Wrapped in a huge ball, he is walking proudly and not caring about the whole world. The one who turned a cow into a painting canvas is just a genius. It turned out to be a real masterpiece on the go. As you can see, the cow apparently did not mind. It is now the main star of the pasture. This snake gliding across a silk bedspread is undoubtedly a funny sight. While it's working hard, I sit and think, somehow it's not even scary, rather, it's fun. It looks like the work of a burglar who decided to sneak into the room, but no, we know that it was done by a horned hooligan who broke the window for some reason. You can't envy a crocodile. Its terrifying mouth has decided that today is not the day of steel grips.
Look at the crocodiles.
You can laugh, but the man found a unique way out of the situation. He knows how to stay dry and show off creativity on the street. You can also use this method. It works. It seems that crocodiles have their own elite relaxation club here. They sunbathe at the dam as if in a Friday lounge. What a uniformity of movements, just like ballet in rehearsal. To look in the mouth of a shark, and even without risking your life, is not like going to the zoo. These are modern technologies in action. You can look at every toothy detail as if you're on a tour of a predator's dental office. This mushroom grows on bamboo stems and has many medicinal properties.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
The algae in this river reached such a density level that they completely filled it with themselves. Yes, these knees are more emotional than many people. When you're a huge and strong elephant, no tree in your way is an obstacle. What's wrong with these fish? Maybe they're having some kind of big party? something blocked the throw, but what? Was it a ghost? At the same time, local inhabitants are not only surprised, but even shocked. Isn't that right? What kind of magic is this? The water appeared as if on click, and then it disappeared as if it had never existed. It seems that this water is calm and attractive. Then you start to look closely and notice how suddenly it begins to seethe, as if it had its own opinion. Perhaps it's better to stand on the shore. What's going on the screen? It's hard to understand, but even harder to break away. Who would have thought that squids arrange their mass gatherings at a party with such a lifting mechanism? To be honest, it looks like an exotic underwater elevator. Swimming where crocodiles live is not just a risk, but a real exotic lottery. Fishing with extra light is an old but still very effective method to catch a lot of fish. Driving around in reverse on the street in a car is no longer just a trick, but a real challenge to the traffic rules. I wonder if the instructor at the exam willingly accepted such antics of the student. That's why I'm absolutely sure that you didn't even expect to see such a cooking method right now. Even though what is happening looks a little strange, I can still assume that the results turned out to be quite decent.
If you haven't liked this episode yet, now is the best time to do it.
This was just a small short circuit, but what a flame! It's hard to imagine what a combo of incredible phenomena really can be found in reality. In order not to find yourself in a similar situation, it is better to stay away from such places. The birds make a real sky show. If they were selling tickets, the queue would line up to the horizon. This place really takes your breath away, no worse than a rock concert. Even a dog knows how to live life with a spark, enjoying every second. What about you? Are you still lying on your couch with your face on your phone? Yes, the dog understands more about what real life is. Who remembered their favorite rainbow from childhood? Only now it's in XXL format. It seems that the bright colors have become even more saturated, but it's just nostalgia. Why spend money on water rides when you can have your own adventure? True, such leisure is not one of the safest, but then it's just about adrenaline. Hopefully after that, someone explained to this lady that it was very undesirable to do so. I understand that everyone has their own quirks, but these helmets in the form of pots and pans are too much. It feels like some people are just having a culinary boom. How many smart thoughts can boil inside them? Well, the kitchen is irretrievably ruined, but how beautiful it is! This is a real art project in the style of culinary expressionism. This is the creativity of the child to its fullest. Can one trim a tree at this height? Easy for those who are in love with their work. At the same time, it can be done only by those who have no fear of heights. It looks even more magical in fast motion. This is a real interactive entertainment for a cat. The Republic of the Congo and the Democratic Republic of the Congo are two neighboring countries in Central Africa, which, despite their similar names and geographical proximity, differ greatly from each other. Their capitals, Brazzaville and Kinshasa, are uniquely located opposite each other on different banks of the Congo River, making them one of the most closely located capitals in the world.
Have you also noticed that our time together flies at the speed of light? We can't wait to see you in our next episode. See you soon!